Hi guys, I'm Aussie Villa and welcome to episode 90 of Raise the Holte, our bid for world domination with Aston Villa. And today we have some big games, but first of all, transfer window has closed and we have done a little bit of business. First of all, the outs. We did get rid of Ahmed Rabi off to France. We got 16 million rising to 17.75. Not too bad for him, to be honest. We signed him on a free. I've had a Sudanese player play for one of my teams now. 22 years old, 56 caps. That's impressive, isn't it? He could well go on to get 200 something caps. That's ridiculous. But anyway, he's not our concern anymore because we've sold him on. And we did end up selling James Bree. I rejected a £40 million bid from Manchester United because we didn't get a replacement in, or we didn't get the replacement I thought we were going to get in. We ended up selling him for $15 million to West Ham. Yeah, I mean, not the best bit of business I've ever done, to be honest. I should have just sort of sold him to Manchester United and dealt with the problem afterwards, instead of dealing with the problem first. But this is our new boy. We have signed Mirko Fiorini. I did sort of show you him last time. Good, really good physically. Defensively, he's good. He's not as good getting forward, perhaps, as James Bree, but defensively, and that's where it's really ideally what we need our fullbacks to be doing, isn't it? Really good. Pacey. Yes, I think I'll do a good job. Another wonder kid. We love our wonder kids at Villa, don't we? But yeah, so that's what we've done there. Now, since last episode, we have had two games since the Manchester City draw. First up, it was at home to Chelsea. Now, Chelsea, we've had a bit of a tough time with in the past. Rodrigo in this game was absolutely magnificent. World class, I would say. Rodrigo and Marin, our two wingers, got the goals for us, which was really good. You can see we did dominate the game. We deserved to win it. It's one of the only times, I think, that we've played Chelsea and beaten them well. So that was really good to see, and 3 points in the bag. And then we played Southampton. This game was a little bit tougher. We sort of controlled the game without being really that good. It felt like Leroy and Grealish with two good goals from midfield for us got the points. You can see it was a relatively even game. You can see also from the player ratings that we were the better team. As I said, it felt like we were controlling the game without ever sort of being fully comfortable or dominant. So today we're going to play Watford in the FA Cup. We're going to send out the regens named after you guys for this one. And then we continue our Champions League campaign in the first leg away to Atletico Madrid in the knockout rounds. All about away goals, that one I would suggest. But yeah, so let's have a look at the league table. And it's not looking too bad for us. We are top of the table, 6 points clear of Liverpool, 10 points clear of Manchester United and Everton, who have a game in hand, but they have just started to drop off a little bit. You see, they've lost to Manchester United and they lost to Blackburn, drew against Derby County and Southampton and Chelsea. You see their draws down there. So yeah, they are. I suspected they would drop off a little bit, and they're just starting to do that. Hopefully, for their sake, they hang off into the top four, get another club up in there. But there's a lot of clubs queuing up behind them now, isn't there? And you get the feeling they may well find themselves down in sixth or worse by the end of the year. Now, other things to catch you up on. We excuse me. We have had some injuries, which is annoying. Brian Carlos, he was out for, I think it was about a month at the time, but about 8 days to 3 weeks now, so maybe 3 weeks for him. That was just disappointing because he was going to play against Watford, but the big one that's really hurt us, sorry Brian, is Rodrigo, our defender, our star defender. He's out for a month as well with twisted ankle. So a little bit short-handed, a little bit weakened in defence coming into the Watford game. Sorry, not Watford game, but the Atletico Madrid game, which is a little bit of a problem. Now you can see the team. We got a little bit of a clue at it there as to what it is. Let's have a quick look at the scouting report for Watford. This is a good team. They have Rashford, they have Deulofeu, they have quite a few decent players that you sort of think, oh, I wonder why they're at Watford. Kind of thing. So what did they say? They were their standard, I think. Are they standard playing style, adventurous? They do like to get forward. That's kind of how we're expecting them to play. Positionally, there's a little, they're sort of well spread out. So we're not going to sort of look to exploit the flanks or the middle. There might be a little bit of room there for both of us. There's their passing network. There's their key passes. Tend to be closer in and around the box. So that's kind of what we're up against. This is the team we're sending out. It's Gaz Mosley in goal. It's Casey Beck, Harry Thomas, David Bergkamp the second, and Fiorini making his debut in this one at right back. Hendry and Turpie in midfield. Nick Roberts, Almeida comes in for the injured Brian Carlos to play in the number 10 role with Blake Scully. And then Paul Walker, he finally gets the chance as he advanced forward to lead the line. So here we go. I do actually think that the one upside to the Brian Carlos injury is that I think we're a better team with a number 10 rather than the deep lying forward and the striker, which we kind of have to play to sort of make sure we get everybody in the team. Challenge to pick up where they left off. What do we want to say to this? go out there and impress me. We're the favourites. All right, we're the favourites. Make sure they know why. Some calm, we have faith. And let's get on out there. And let's see how we do. Of course, if we were to win here, this is the 5th round. We'd be into the quarterfinals, 1 game away from Wembley with the kids. That would be really, really cool if we could do that. But Watford won't be easy. They're a mid-table team, so I think they're slightly better than Swansea in the table, who we beat, of course, last round. So yeah, it would be interesting to see how we do here. Year on year, we will get better with the kids, though, won't we? I mean, that just goes without saying. They'll get older, develop more, and become better players. So I do think eventually we could go and win a cup with them. Whether this is that year, I don't know if we're fully at that point yet. Here goes Turpie to knock in a corner. It's there. Paul Walker! Oh, it's a tap in! Harry Thomas is offside! Was it going in anyway? I think it was going in. I think Harry Thomas has just ruled out our own goal. He's only just offside, but surely that's going... Oh, maybe it is going just wide. Oh, unlucky. He's only just offside too. He probably wouldn't have known that he was offside. Oh, that's really, really bad luck. Let me know what you think in the comments. It's difficult to say, isn't it, whether or not it was going to go in anyway. But yeah, anyway, let's try to demand more. We've played really, really well. They haven't had a sniff yet. To be fair, neither of we've had the one highlight from a corner. Not the most entertaining of halves, this one. But still in the game. We've definitely been the better team. We just need to create that chance now, don't we? They haven't played well. Now, is that because we haven't let them play well? I'm going to say we're disappointed with that. Match ratings aren't fantastic. Fiorini has lost confidence. It is his debut. Should be a little bit nicer to him, shouldn't I? There we go. He's turned that around. I'm wondering if we do look to exploit wings off down the middle. There's a little bit of space out there. I mean, it's a kickoff highlight. They haven't really taken up their shape just yet, have they? Let's try demand more here. Hendry's on a booking. That should be okay. Here we go. Almeida from a set piece. Almeida! Oh, it's off the post! That is unlucky. All right, come on now, boys. Back. Throws it in for Almeida. Almeida dinks one in. It's headed away. Turpie's there. Out for Florini. What can he do? Can he make a mark on his debut? Gets the cross in. Turpie for Almeida! Oh! Almeida is sort of the ring in the team, isn't he? He hasn't come through the academy, but we need to be playing him anyway. He wants first-team football because he's a very good player. And we have kind of set him to the side because we have Messi for this season. And next season, as it turns out, as well. But I do want to make sure we are using him. What are we doing here tactically? Anything we want to change? I don't necessarily think so. Let's go attacking. Almeida doesn't look like if it does go to extra time, it doesn't look like we're going to see much of Almeida in that. What could we do? We could bring on... We don't really have another number 10. We could go a flat 3 in midfield, bring on Bal or Morris, who's another kid that's come through the academy. Not named after any of you guys, but a decent enough player. It looks we might have to go a flat 3 in midfield if Almeida can't continue on. Here goes Nick Roberts. Ball comes in. Paul Walker. Good first touch. Paul Walker's put it wide. Oh, that was the chance, wasn't it? Are we going to get paid, or pay a price, I should say, for missing all these chances? Is this it? Is this... Alina, of course, comes back to play us, doesn't he? Formerly of our parish there. We sold him to Watford last summer, I think it was, wasn't it? We could just loosen up the midfield numbers because we have... I signed too many players. I always sign too many players. I've always done it. I will probably always do it. But made a nice little profit on him, so it wasn't the worst thing that's ever happened. There's a good ball into the box. Beck's back there. Ooh, what are we doing? What are we doing? Gaz Mosley has saved us there. Beck and Fiorini need to go and just give him a big hug and say thank you, because that was not good. All right, now we need to do some work from the defensive set piece here. Away, it's well done by Lee Hendry. Pressure's still there. Alina back out to Delafeu. Away! Oh! It was always... You could just get the sense it was always going to happen. We have to go very attacking now. Do we look to exploit the flanks, thinking that they might look to just sit back a little bit? Oh, this is harsh. This is not what we deserve. I'm worried if we do get stuck in that Hendry on a booking there in midfield is going to get himself sent off, but... when Paul Walker missed that chance, you just got the feeling, didn't you, that we're going to get sucker punched here. Is there anything there for us? We don't deserve to lose this game. It needs to go straight in the box here. I don't think it's going to happen. It's out wide there for Beck. Can he get a cross in? No, it's blocked, and that is the game. Oh, let me know what you think. We didn't deserve to lose that game. Oh, that is unbelievable. Florini looked decent on the boot, didn't he? A 7.1. That's unlucky. That's just unlucky. Late defeat. Oh, that Paul Walker. He took it so well, didn't he? The first touch was magnificent. He was through on goal, and then he put it wide. Oh, well, we don't defend our FA Cup title. That's disappointing. We didn't take it as seriously this year, obviously, with playing the kids, but they need to be playing, and it's a good opportunity to do that. Anyway, guys, wait right there. We'll be back. It's Champions League football. Hopefully, we'll get a nice little pick-me-up from that. All right, list of things to take to Madrid. Passport, check. Flask, check. Change of pants, check. Ugh, what now? Hello? Slow down. What has happened to Jack Grealish? A twisted knee. Well, can he play against Atletico? Oh, god damn it. Alright, fine. Tell Lee Hendry he's starting in Spain. Okay, welcome back. We're off to Spain, and as you just heard, we're doing it without Jack Grealish, which isn't ideal. We're kind of getting to the bare bones of our midfield, to be honest. Now, you can see here, we're not the favourites for this game, which is a little bit annoying. It's not going to be the easiest game either because, it's Champions League, first knockout round. They're a direct playing style, balanced mentality. Unfortunately, our analysis had the week off, apparently, because we have absolutely nothing to go on. So, yeah, I don't really know what to expect here. This is the team we're sending out. Gaz Mosley in goal. Nepo, Chambers, Forster, and Kosic. Tonali in behind. Lee Hendry, who comes in for Grealish, and Leroy, who goes from sort of a deeper player to an advanced playmaker. Hopefully, he'll do a job there for us. Marin to play down the right. He can do it, so let's hope he does a good job there for us with Rodrigo. Messi up top. These are sort of the three that beat Chelsea. So hopefully we'll be able to do something a little bit similar here. So there we go. They're playing a 4-4-2. Griezmann's still there. Koke, Saul. Is that Jimenez? He's good, isn't he? Oblak in goal. Tough team. Obviously, it's not going to be easy at this point of the Champions League, is it? Challenge them to pick up where they left off. Is that what he said? I'll go out there and prove a point. That's what the Stig suggests. I don't necessarily think we should be considered the underdogs. We won our group. They didn't win theirs. I expect us to achieve a result that gives us a chance in the second leg. Let's go with that. Some calm, we have faith. It's got to be the minimum expectation, doesn't it? Ideally, I think, obviously goals is what we want, away goals. Chalk them up, as many as possible, and then sort of see what we have left when we get back to Villa Park. What I don't think we want to do is we don't want to get beaten, really, do we? Certainly by more than a goal. If we can get an away goal, if we lose, say, like 3-2 or 2-1, we could probably deal with that. We don't want to be on the end of sort of a 2-3 goal loss because that starts to get very, very difficult then. Work to do here from defending the set piece. Ball comes in. Chambers heads clear. Out for Hendry. Can we launch a counter-attack here? Hendry, that's a horrible pass, mate. Oh, that was a really good opportunity, and it was a toss-up between Hendry and AR in midfield, and I went with Hendry, and with passes like that, I begin to question my decision. That ball's ricocheted around, but it's still falling. This is a long old highlight. It's a long old highlight. That's an effort from range. It's hit the post, and it's a free kick to Aston Villa. Was it offside? I'm wondering that the guy following in the shot there. Let's give it a get creative. Just calm down, boys. Calm down. Everybody relax. We're not exploiting the flanks or the middle because I don't really know how they're going to play. Really, it's difficult when the data analysis decide they're going to take the week off. All right, here we go. From the corner, Messi knocks it in. Who's in there? It's over the bar from Rodrigo. That's a good chance, albeit from a corner. And, there wasn't much space in there. It wasn't like it was a sort of a free header, but you would have liked to have seen that in the back of the net. Overall, we've done okay here. I would like to think we could get maybe a little bit more out of them. Let's go with maybe a little bit of... I'm not really pleased. Unlucky. Would have been the better team. Yeah, what do we say? I'm just going to say I'm not happy. It wasn't that great, was it? We had one highlight from a corner. a misplaced pass. That was pretty much all we wrote for that one. Messi is not... He's gone off the boil to the point where I've actually had a conversation with him, like, come on, mate, pick up your form a little bit. Yeah, I'm wondering if we maybe need to look at changing things here. Oh, missed header. Oh, we've got away with that. Yeah, we are going to change things up here. Messi hasn't... I don't know if he's getting tired, if his age is starting to show, but he's not looking good lately. So we're going to bring on... Labadovic for him as an advanced forward. We're going to bring on Almeida for... Do we do it for Hendry? We probably do, don't we? Almeida for Hendry. Push him forward. That means we can sit Leroy as a more supportive attacking or advanced playmaker. Yeah, let's do that. All change up front. Hopefully we'll see the sort of a benefit from that. The fact Messi's nervous as well. I mean, Messi should be nervous ahead of any game, really, should he? I mean, he's proven to the world already and everything at this point. Maybe, now he's in his late 30s, he feels some more pressure to sort of... what are we doing? Our first touch has been not good, has it? There we go. We've won that back really well through Rodrigo. Leroy has it. Tonelli in for Almeida. For Leroy. This is some nice movement here. Moving the ball well. Off the ball movement from the players is good as well. Rodrigo in for the lad. Look at somebody make the run in there. Oh my god, you can drive a bus through their defence there. Leroy for Marin. For Leroy. Out for Rodrigo. Surely for Nepo. Can we get a good ball in? This has worked a really good space and we couldn't find the finish. Tonelli for Leroy. Just shoot, mate. Lab, turn, shoot. Have it. Somebody put the ball in the back of the friggin' net. Kostic, this is wonderful stuff. It's always ricocheted behind for a corner. Oh, that was really, really good play and we just couldn't find the finish at the end of it. Alright, Almeida to knock in a corner. Can somebody put this ball in the net, please? It's headed away. Chambers isn't going to get there. We're looking better though now, aren't we? This is more like it. Some highlights. Much, much better. Tonelli goes cross. It's a good ball for Kostic. First time in. Back post. It's there. Rodrigo. Rodrigo! Snapped at the rebound just a little bit perhaps. This is more like it. Come on, boys. Let's get creative. We've got another corner. Somebody score. Somebody score. It's there. It's Chambers. Oh, it's off the post. Unbelievable, boys. Oh, now we're going to defend. Come on, boys. Defend this. Defend this well. Oh! That's against the run of play, I'm going to say. They don't necessarily not deserve it, based on the game as a whole. Oh, but we were just starting to look good. And on the line there, is that Leroy? You've got to be doing better than that. Who's number 12? Alright, let's look to exploit the flanks. We worked some space through the middle. What can we do here? What can we do? Let's get stuck in. Let's push it up. We've got to try and... We need an away goal, don't we? Or else we make it very difficult for ourselves. Come on, boys. Let's give it a concentrate. Just a relax, concentrate. Do what you need to do. We've had 12 shots and only one on target. I mean, there's no... I mean, we're still in the tie, which is, technically that was my team talk. Keep us in the tie. We've got to be finishing better than that, though, don't we? We had chances to win that game, and we've come away with a loss and no away goals. So there we go. We fall yet again this episode to a late defeat. Not a classic, that one, was it? Sorry, guys. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. We're still alive and fighting for this thing. We'll be back next time, guys. We go to West Brom in the derby. Then we host Atletico Madrid. We need to overturn that defeat. What is it in the Champions League knockout round? Our team just goes missing, don't they? Yeah, it's not good, not good. Anyway, guys, if you have enjoyed that for whatever reason, please do hit thumbs up. And if you're new to the channel, make sure you like and subscribe as well. Otherwise, I've been Aussie Villain. Thank you so much for watching. Take care.